Hi everyone, and welcome to a New Year episode of Jabba in the Hut. How you doing? How's things? I hope you're well. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas, and I hope you had a fantastic New Year. Listen, we've had some times, haven't we? I've talked about the football. We enjoyed the football, but I think it's time to go another path. I think it's time to go somewhere different. And the one thing, I'm sure I've talked about this dozens of times, to you who watch me and to people, I don't know, that's just people who may have breezed past. Let's just start afresh, because it's a new year, it's a new Stevie, it's one of these things that I just want to do. I want to start talking about films. I think Jabba in the Hut is went too much about the football stage of things. I do love football, I love soccer, but I do love football just as much as rugby and just as much as pool. You know what I mean? I don't like snooker. Snooker is boring. How dare you? So yeah, here we go. Let's talk about films. Let's talk about a film review that I've wanted to talk about for years and years and years. I'm a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. I've loved all the Terminator stuff. I've loved all the Predator stuff. I've loved all the kindergarten stuff. You know, his comedy days are probably not the best thing I've seen, but more of the comical things that I've seen. In fact, during Christmas there I watched Jingle All the Way. Still fantastic, still great. Love how he becomes Turbo Man, and that's it. Anyway, I'm just going to have a wee swally. Don't know why I'm saying everything like this, trying to emphasise everything that I say, because that's what happens in these videos. But yeah, fucking, let's go. Pardon my French. The one film that I want to talk about is a film Arnold Schwarzenegger did. What was it? Maybe 1990s, around about that era, 1998, something like that. 1997. He was quite popular, so he was getting every script thrown at him. No matter what you could think, he was, he done Kindergarten Cop, so people seen him as a kind of comedic actor. But it's one of the main films that really, what I think would be a special film if it came out now, is Junior. Yes, my friends, a sequel to Twins. You may think it will be, but at the end of the day, it's Junior. It completely takes a new horizon on the Arnold Schwarzenegger comedy front and the Danny DeVito comedy front. Yes, it stars a young woman as well called Emma Thompson, that Arnold Schwarzenegger ends up falling in love with. But we'll get to that point. We'll get to it as the film goes. So what I can remember from the film, I've not watched it recently, but I can remember it in my brain cells back in the past. It's coming to the front. It's now on the widescreen. And it's showing live. So Junior starts off as Arnold Schwarzenegger is a scientist. A big hunky scientist. And he's doing his thing. He's being the scientist that he wants to be. And he thinks to himself, well, do you know what? It'd be really great if I was a scientist that was pregnant. As a man. Mind blowing at that time. You know what I mean? So he decides to go through this route where he sticks a big injection needle into his stomach and puts a wee embryo in there. So as he puts a wee embryo in there, it becomes a bigger embryo and becomes a baby. So as the film goes on, you've got Danny DeVito going, this is a great idea. It's fantastic. I love it. I'm Danny DeVito, by the way. And it just becomes like that. It's just a great movie. And there's comedic things in it where Arnold Schwarzenegger literally has to go to a pregnancy camp because he doesn't really know how to be himself, hormonal and stuff like that. And he goes through this point where he has to breathe more and take what is it, estrogen or something like that, I think it is. I don't know how the woman world goes, you know what I mean? I mean, I've got a wife and, she was pregnant and we did have, our wee boy, and it was the best day of our lives. But, it's it's one of the things where it's like, if Arnold Schwarzenegger You know, Total Recall, Predator, Terminator. You know, even films like Erasure. You know, not the band, Erasure. As I may be saying it, Erasure is the band, Eraser is the film. Think about that. Don't get mixed up with that, because you could end up getting things terribly double-crossed, and you could end up watching Eraser, which isn't a bad film. It kills a crocodile in it. It's probably the best thing in a film that I've seen. It's a CGI crocodile, mind you, at the point where CGI was fantastic, but you'll get the point if you watch Eraser. Sorry, with a few drinks, so I'm kind of burping along with this as we go. So anyway, coming from the point, yeah, you've got Junior, the film. Arnold Schwarzenegger is pregnant, and he's doing a lot of comedic stuff. There's one point where you see in this film when he goes up and down the stairs, right? Not up and down the stairs, he goes up the stairs, and Danny DeVito's wanting to take him to a big party. He's like, come on, go to the big party, it's going to be good, it's going to be great. I'm Danny DeVito, I'm big off. So then he goes up the stairs, and Arnold Schwarzenegger goes, oh, what am I going to wear? Like, you know, it's great, it's fantastic. You need to watch it. But he goes up the stairs and he comes back down, and he's all dressed up and all that. He's a pregnant man. And, you know, it comes, he basically, what he finds out at the end of the movie, right? What he finds out at the end of the movie is that it's Emma Thompson, right? I don't know what character Emma Thompson is playing, because, you know, the only way I can get it is off YouTube or something like that, strangely enough, you know what I mean? The only way you can get it ends up being her, like the sperm that she was going to use to have a baby. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, listen to this, is having her baby. Oh my God! Fantastic. You know what I mean? So when you come to that, when you come into respect of that, Arnold Schwarzenegger's having her baby for her instead of her having the baby. How much of a good guy is Arnold Schwarzenegger? You've got to think about this. I mean, alright, okay, he might be a bad guy in reality, but you know, at the end of the day, he's a good guy in fantasy. He's a great guy in fantasy. You would have that guy any time of the day. I mean, imagine that. Oh, let's have a baby. Right. Instead of you having a Wayne, I'm gonna have the Wayne. It's legendary. It's legendary. So yeah, anyway, at the end of the movie, he ends up having a Wayne. I don't know if it comes out his butt or comes out his pee hole or, you know, the belly end. But at the end of the day, it's fantastic, and it's a great movie. And you've got to kind of go to yourself and say to yourself, why am I not watching this movie yet? That's literally what you're saying to yourself, even by watching this. You know what I mean? Why am I not watching this movie yet? So yeah, I'm taking a new perspective. So that's the way the film ends. They end up happily ever after. He ends up with Emma Thompson, even though he's the baby, so there's no actually like any qualms there, any thinking to yourself like, oh well, you know, I had this Wayne for you. You should, you know, give me all the respect in the world and all of everything. Maybe it, whatever you think. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a great movie. People may say it's shite. Everybody probably gave it a bad criticism. But if you had that movie right now, in this time of year, in this era, it would be probably a third movie to watch on Netflix or Amazon Prime or Apple. Think about that. Anyway, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Emma Thompson, Danny DeVito, Junior. That's my film review of Junior. I thank you. We're taking a new path. We're talking about movies. If you watch it and you agree with me, let me know. Remember, doing something means everything, and I'll see yous later. Cheerio. Bye.